We have a liftoff. We are back here. For a nice countdown from our producer. Into game 2, PiTER versus Epsilon here on Cash. We saw PiTER not looking like themselves on that first map. But here on Cash, kind of their home turf, I would say. Although Epsilon do pick it. And now they've got a Spanish flag. Did they finally switch it? I know it's a French org, but got that Spanish flag rocking. I would have sworn in the last game, didn't they have the French flag?
Maybe
All
France changed their flag. You ever thought of that?
That's true. Maybe they did.
Idiot.
Like, you know what? We're going to switch up. We're going to go with red and yellow.
Oh my goodness. Arky gets full flash. Spiker actually, a nice one tap from the truck. Maybe look to forklift here and find a second, and he does. But 2 players with the bomb. Not really anywhere close to A. Might just think about their other options at this point.
Yeah, one player did get out to quad. That's going to be Soaker trying to go up on top of the site, see if he can't find anybody. But, oh, Bob is actually going down. Alexis is able to make his way out as well. So PiTER playing retake here, something we see them do quite a bit. They usually go like a 1-2-2, heavy towards mid and B, expecting like a Glock train, and they just feel very comfortable to retake A.
Yeah, and that's just Soaker. He just needs to stay alive at quad. Oh, Alexis does go down though. Oh,
Mixwell. It was low, but still threading the needle. Unfortunately, they will push him down, and Dursky does have a kit, so any hopes of them not being able to defuse go out the window, and PiTER will grab that pistol round here.
In that situation, you have one player who sits on the bomb because he doesn't want to peek from bomb spot, because there's no way to get away from bomb spot without actually peeking out towards truck, and you have a player in A main, which is nice. He can catch people crossing, but he has to actively peek and take fights because the bomb isn't planted for him, and then you have one at quad who has to help the player who's sitting on the bomb and has to actively peek as well. So it does come a lot. It does come down to aim a lot there, and there's no real crossfire going on. It's basically just kiting off people trying to hit one taps and not getting one tap yourself, and they couldn't do it. But yeah, I think I'm still surprised they were able to get the bomb down, considering they lost 2 pretty much immediately.
Yeah, that's good for them, and we'll see just a very small investment on this round. Arky just, you know, making to make it look, you know, dangerous, expensive round for PiTER. Hit those 1 digs, and you've got a P250 and a flash. That'll, you know, maybe limit their nades a little bit after just 1 plant. And of course, PiTER expecting this. They go for all of these rifles because they know that a 3rd buy round is coming up for Epsilon, so they need to get the rifles out early. So, you know, if that deagle were to connect with some faces, that would have been very, very good for Epsilon. Probably would have given them the advantage if Don Q now, who picks up that deagle from Arky, can just find a head or 2. It'll make things so much better.
Well, we actually get a peek from JM2A. He wants in on this right now, but he's not going to find the action just yet. No, Dursky is pushed up at this point. Won't matter. Gets the kill.
Yeah, there was no armor there after he took that first shot, even crouching to get the spray of that deagle in control. But once it gets hit, you saw a bullet hit like 10 feet above that guy's head, so no chance there. Not too much damage really inflicted to PiTER. And they'll be good to go here into round 3. And actually really good shape, better than you normally see the CTs. Like a lot of times that first bomb plant gives the terrorist squad a much better 3rd round, but PiTER played that one well, so not in this case. There is still that 1 MP7 though hanging around.
Yeah, they didn't upgrade that. I mean, maybe he wants to take a fight with the Galil. I'm not sure who wins in that situation, but Arky is
probably not
escorted out mid. And Soaker finds a kill on a player pushing A main. And will there be a kill in vent here? JM2A has the MP7. He does find it, so will they regret that buy? We'll find out. Dursky does go down. Solo man and B. They're going to take the side. I think they know immediately. Waterfall trades. Donkey's really hurt. Mixwell has an op though. That's going to make this retake difficult.
Yeah, the harder site to retake. I mean, the one thing they do have going for them is at least there's 1 person on each side. You know, so they are kind of pinching the players in here, and they can possibly just hold them in there and get some exits. But Waterfalls is quite low. Oh, that Molotov is forcing a Mixwell to move around. Waterfalls and maybe some confusion created by that Molotov, able to bring down Don Q, so they are going for it. Facecrack moving in, misses a kill onto Generator. Waterfall still working his way into the site, does not check left. Mixwell will take him down with that off. So 2 to survive for Epsilon, and they will grab that 3rd round.
Yeah, Dursky got a single kill in B. If he was able to get a second, I think that run would have been a lot easier to do. But he was picking up slack as we had JMQA in the vents with the MP7 just went down to the Galil of, I think it was Arky who got escorted out mid. So working picks ended up working out. Now PiTER are on a save. Face track, the only one with half armor, is going to be the most valuable player of the round. I think JMQA also has armor for himself. Oh, I think they saw Waterfalls just look straight up there with his USB.
Oh, that player. Silence USP, man. They didn't quite know where he was, and they finally put it together. Like, he's probably in sandbags. And then they took him down immediately. Unfortunately, it's still 7 shots to the head when they get head armor, so he wasn't able to find a kill.
7 shots. It's 2 shots.
7 shots, alright?
2 shots.
It's 7 when I use it. That's how I feel about it.
Whoa. There's so many people coming with the AK. It's like, oh wow, with the no armor. Yeah, I don't know. I think Arky just missed so many shots there that his recoil reset even with that aim punch. So now PiTER still having to buy a Falmus, even though they were able to win the round. Or excuse me, it was Epsilon that won the round. Oh.
Yeah, so still able to get this together, having lost twice. Impressive. But we also see that there's no nades, there's no head armor, there's only 1 kit here. Dursky, though, he doesn't care about any of that. He's already found a kill onto Mixwell. And Dursky...
He boosted in sight to peak sunroom.
Oh, I was like, I wasn't sure if you're talking about the A. I was like, I think I only see 1 guy at A. But yeah, trying to check that back of sunroom, which might have almost worked out, right? Don Q is kind of hanging around near the back.
Mm-hmm. Now they have checker control, 2 at mid, 1 at A. A is technically the weak site here. They could just throw stuff at mid if they had a little bit more intel, but with 4 players alive, it'll be harder to do that without actually taking a fight. Arky's going to be...
Where is... Oh.
Peeking around, but...
Thinking Waterfalls had pushed A main, but no, he's just here under the drop, and Arky will bring him down. Are they going to expect so much resistance out towards middle? There was quite a lot, and okay, now there is none. Alexis deletes Spiker from over at the sandbag position. So it has been a pretty heavy mid presence from PiTER on these rifle rounds. Epsilon, though, not carrying here on this one.
I really like that, just late take mid, like, find a fight, Waterfalls. Looks for a kill. I mean, he saw the armor player and died for it, so... Oh, actually trying to get into a B hit, and it's not working out. Arky's now alone.
Yeah, they get straight up ripped apart in a crossfire there. Now Dursky, that Molotov will be below him. Still kind of hurting him a little bit. Maybe that was just a Glock bolt. Down to 11 HP. Dursky will survive. And it's Face Crack coming in from upstairs that finds that final frag. So PiTER able to win it. But, you know, losing 3 people, and then you're coming in off of a very tight round that you just had money-wise. Yeah. And they will have to drop guns so that they don't have to have, you know, quite a few FAMASas. Instead, they'll limit it to just 1. And Spiker will be the player with the FAMASA and no nades.
They're having a problem dealing with the man advantage. I mean, this is that was a 5v4, you know, opening pick to Epsilon, and then all of a sudden it was 3v4. Epsilon got 2 kills, and then they just hit B and weren't able to trade and immediately blew that advantage. So have to be a lot more careful about just being able to trade 1 for 1 at least.
So they'll go 2-1-2, actually 2-2-1 really, because they did boost that player in through the vents. Although you can almost consider the vent player to be both playing middle and B at the same time. It's like a Schrodinger's CT, right? No, is that joke?
Oh,
I thought that was a very quality joke. 4 on 3 right now, and
sorry.
Whoa, Mixwell with the digs.
Next person to get specced, I think it's 1 dig by Mixwell.
Is it gonna be Scott? Spiker. You're done. You're done, Spiker. Let's see. Where's Mixwell? Mixwell is moving away from Spiker. Alexis, though,
you dare,
is
Alexis.
about to be hot on his trail. And Alexis is respecting the call here. Oh, the lags. Are they lagged down? No, Alexis is moving now. Spiker, will the prophecy come true? No. Launders confirmed not a prophet.
I mean, he changed to Alexis. That was the real issue.
Yeah. Alright, so Dursky in a 1 on 3 right now. Like you will go for this? Are there any kits down? Well, he's here so early, I guess. As long as he gets the frag, he will find one. But Mixwell with quite a peek there.
What a round.
Kind of a risky peek, right? Like giving him a chance. Like if he had hit that one, then suddenly you're in a 1v1. But
Yeah,
well, it works out.
sometimes you just try to trade, but I don't know. I don't think Quad should have peeked. It's just like you're gonna peek Quad in that situation after someone else has to take the fight, because the thing that someone's holding every time they walk into a site is a left side quad.
Yep.
All the way up into the site, and then they're gonna have to check the bomb plant spot. Maybe when they check the bomb plant spot, you peek, but before then, there's no point in peeking. You're gonna hear them run up, or someone else.
Or just do like a knife out, quick shoulder peek.
Yeah.
Like really just show yourself, bait a bullet. I mean, and then just the sound is information. Like, oh, they're coming from here, easy. Let's just hide. We got a crossfire. But oh well, they hit the shots, and Epsilon does take that round. So keeping it neck and neck here through the first 6 rounds. We're tied 3-3 into round 7 though. PiTER is on a save. Waterfalls though making a pay for it. Dursky as well. So P250 and USP kills coming in at 2-on-2. Soaker's very low. It doesn't matter. You could have a slingshot and you'd be able to one-shot Soaker.
I mean, slingshots hurt. What are you trying to say?
Not as much as bullets.
Oh, spots ahead of Alexis, and Waterfalls takes him down.
Uh-oh. That's over.
Actually won that. Waterfalls with a 4K and a nice P250 work early on. I really don't think Alexis should have taken that fight so quickly. Suppose was trying to get the drop on Waterfalls, got punished immediately for it. Well played by PiTER.
Get the drop on Waterfalls. Seems like there's a pun in there somewhere.
There's pun all over there.
All right, 4-3. PiTER getting around. They honestly should not have got. So
Full
that
ego,
always feels good. And that's kind of hurt Epsilon. They will go for an op. No head armor. And Don Q with the deagle. So finally Don Q pulling out the deag. Waterfall's going for a little quick hop and a peek out into B, and they will push it with 3 people. So kind of, you know, employing a strat that you see a lot just on the pistol rounds. You know, that party, that raiding party out towards B. Unfortunately, Dursky will get caught out with the smoke. Soaker almost getting it back into it, but he'll fall to Waterfalls. Another, I mean, getting a 2K just after that big 4K. So he's been turning this around for him.
Yeah, chased that frag, and I think he saw an opportunity there and tried to take it. Unfortunately, he didn't get the kill, and that's why Epsilon have a much lower chance of winning this round. That was almost close there. Did you see, I think it was Arky, like, completely blocked Soaker, who was opping?
I missed it.
When he tried to fall off.
So 4-on-2. Alexis kind of watching the flank, trying to make something of this round. They still got 35 seconds there. Will they decide? Actually, how many now? Oh, wow. It has just been like one off the win, so.
Oh, checker box is spotted. Oh, jumps away. Very smart of Jim.
Took the leg there, yeah?
Yeah, and it's actually just going to go back.
Goes right back in there. No grenades. They could flash him a bunch. That's non-lethal.
They just need like 17 flashes, yeah.
Yeah, 17 flashes. They got it. Mixwell just moving with the Glock. Why not? The precision instrument that is the Glock. 3-on-1 now. Alexis. As Mixwell has fallen to Spiker. Alexis, though, has pushed around CT, got up and toward. They're not going to expect him here at all. He's going to take a battle after time.
Yeah.
His position, I guess, was actually good enough to warrant that, but.
And now PiTER just walking away with this. I wouldn't say they're running away with this, but their aim duel, the aim duels are tending to go in their favor. It started with the 3v5. Epsilon are just starting to cool off, I feel like, and this is their map pick, so I'd like to see them tighten up a little bit, because when they get the man advantage, it seems like they're losing it, just like PiTER did on the last map, where they just start to loosen up. One person traces a frag, and then all of a sudden their man advantage, which is so important, right? Just disappears.
Maybe they just needed some time to warm up, because yesterday when we were casting PiTER had just come out of a full best of 3 to play ESC, and they were on point. They looked really good yesterday. And then here on Cobble, I mean, they didn't even look like if their names were just random like they are in Overwatch, I would have no idea like who they were. I would have never have guessed. Like, oh, quality team, probably PiTER. But here on Cash, they have turned things around. Although, I mean, somewhat expected. I know that for a fact they are very good on Cash.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, most recent results are really good, so there's
JMQA,
that.
though, look at that. Look at those big kills on JMQA.
Oh, you called him out.
The big goose egg.
You called him out hard.
Maybe he's going for it's a Bloodhound mission, right? Win Cash in a competitive match with 0 kills.
Wait, let's be fair here. What side does he play?
Have you got that far in your Bloodhound journal?
Does he play mid? Bloodhound Journal? I'm still bronze, I think.
I didn't even buy it, so I don't even know.
Wow, you trying to be cooler than me? I see how it is.
I'm in CS for the love of the game. I don't need these little gimmicks. You know what I'm saying?
The case drops early on pay back the coin right away.
Keep telling yourself that.
And they don't do any missions and just...
Yeah, they actually do, though. It's pretty nuts.
Yeah.
I missed out.
No $7.
So, still paused.
You know, in 15 years, like, having all these coins is going to be huge.
Oh, in 15 years, I still won't even have a 10-year coin. Pal,
Hello?
please. Pal,
Well,
please.
I started counting at one point in...
When they started tracking, like,
2008?
2008? Yeah. So 3 more years?
Or 2006, I can't remember.
I think it was 2008. Well, if it's 2006, then obviously we've only got 1 more year to go. That'd be great.
Oh, Arky.
I mean, I've had CS for 11 years on Steam, for the longest possible. So.
Ven's is shut down. Mid is taken. 3v4. Arky has the opportunity to trade and does take it. Face Crack, though, instantly trades right after with a nade from the grave. And whoa, what a huge round so far. Getting 2 more entries at mid. There's Mixwell. Look at the last one. PiTER falling apart there to a single player. Arky doing so much work after a couple of early picks for PiTER.
So into round 11, we'll see Waterfalls pull that off back out. JMQA got a frag in that round as well, so he's on the board here just talking. He's like, oh yeah? I got a frag. Still, I mean, it's really just a joke. He's probably doing fine.
Oh, you calling him a joke? I see. Okay.
The J stands for joke, you didn't know? No, I've seen him do some incredible things on this map, so he's probably just not getting tested. Where is he playing? We wanted to answer that question, right? He's in B.
I'm trying to suck up to him now.
No, alright, I'll stop talking about him. Don Q. Oh, I think my game crashed.
JMQA, now the last person alive in the site. But Epsilon, after getting that pick, are going to fall off. Alright, hope to see some sort of regroup here. I mean, they have the pick, right? They've got a lot of time. They could either try to look for a second one or just keep the map control. They've got all of mid. They have someone holding the B flank, one in Squeaky all the way pushed up. They can do whatever they want, and we have one person walking up highway, but people are so spread out at this point. Donkey does find a pick at B. This might cause rotates, but look, Face Crack pulls one off at Truck, and now there's 2 players in the site, and Waterfall's going to find a kill himself. Why do
Wow,
this?
what a good second shot from Waterfalls. Could have
nuts.
flick over there into Soaker, who was running by and jumping. So 3 on 2.
But you see how that just fell apart?
Oh, it fell apart. Mixwell, though, maybe bringing it back. It's to a 2 on 2 situation, but Epsilon have not actually had too good of a track record in these 2 on 2s. However, Mixwell is going about changing that. Almost hits that secondary one, and now it's JMQA. 1 kill. 1 shot, 1 opportunity. Something like that. Yeah, hit of the bomb picked up. These players are low. If this is a winnable 1v2, I'll just keep on sneaking by. He'll catch Mixwell out on the flank. Will he expect this other player at Forklift so close? And there he does. Impact frags.
Talk to him.
JMQA.
That was huge. Yeah, I mean, Epsilon almost did a good job bringing it back, but there's absolutely no reason it should have got to that. It was 5v3 for a moment. Waterfalls Trey got a second kill. It was super nice, but why were they even going A? Don Q got to pick a B. They're super spread out. 1 Squeaky, 1 outside B main, 2 at mid. 1 person walking up highway. Why not just let him lurk, take vents, hit B after that kill goes down? Instead, they go into a site where they don't know how many people are there just because it was called before the kill happened.
Yeah.
It was a bad adjustment.
Or perhaps no adjustment, I guess. So, we do have a Galil. Ooh, a Deagle and a Tech 9. We're the terrorists. Just 1 Famas here for Dursky. So money still a bit tight on the CT side. Well, really tight for both teams. But we do have, I mean, it makes sense, right? The way that this half has gone so back and forth can make it really tough for the CTs to find a foothold. So it's very good for PiTER that they have won a lot of these, 1v2s, 2v2s. The close, late round situations PiTER have been able to take, because it could very easily be like the other way around here with Epsilon in the lead, and Mixwell starting things off strong with the pick on to Face Crack. Good player to bring down, one of the best here, probably the best for PiTER. Oh my God, Spike! Oh, Silver
saw
or
way
DMG.
too many people.
Yeah, it's such a curse to peek and see 4 blind people. You're like, well, I don't know who to aim at, so I'm just gonna kind of shoot in the middle.
And you wonder why people play black bars.
I don't actually. I can never get. I can't get behind it.
The retake is not real so far. Mixwell does find a kill. Very low HP. Leaves them in a 1v3, and Mixwell 1 HP finds a second on the round. Epsilon do come away with that, and yeah, being that far out in the open was, I think, just too much to analyze for Spiker's.
His CPU shut down.
His CPU shut down, malfunction.
He's also.
I think he dinked one player and then thought he died, moved on to a second, and then just kind of made everyone angry at the same time. No, it's like he poked a bee but didn't kill it.
Yeah,
and
he
there's like all
definitely-
these other bees.
Definitely poked the hive or poked the bear or whatever.
Stung the
Whatever
bear.
the current saying is. Spiker though, he's only got 5 kills as well, so he has not, super warmed up on this map. Hasn't been able to find a
What is
lot.
with you? You're calling people out.
All right, I was gonna continue calling him out, but you can just interrupt me. Yesterday on Cash, Spiker had a really poor performance. Like, I don't think he held his sight. He was playing B, and I don't think he held it once, which is
Wow.
probably why he's not playing B this time.
Oh my goodness.
So, I mean, I don't mean to be rude. It's
We're going
my
in depth
job,
with
is it
this.
not? I notice things, and I got to talk about it. I noticed 5 FAMASs.
This is the hardball with Chris Hansen. The other guy's name is Chris, right? Who does hardball? Wait, am I thinking of
Chris Hansen's the To Catch a
No,
Predator guy.
I know, but the other guy from CNN. Wait, not CNN.
I don't even know.
Conversation's over.
Yeah, it's done.
They're gonna take mid. Alexa's gonna run right into Waterfalls though, who is sitting right under. Actually, never mind. Falls right off the boost and goes A main. Never mind.
Well, he
End
threw
of
a
insight.
he threw a smoke to highway though, all the way from that boost. Yeah, right where that shed, it landed on Toxic. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to hit the local cache server and figure out that smoke.
Marky with 2 MP7 kills on this rifle round.
The value.
Yeah. Oh, and I think they know. Dursky knows there's actually one person there. There happens to be 2, but the bomb. Was it planned for them, or was it? No, it looked like a default plant.
Oh, I think it's
just
yeah.
happened to be on
It's
highway.
actually a main plant.
A main plant. A
That was
main
the
plant,
next
that's
level
plant.
mind games. Plant for A main and then hide in highway.
Yeah, I feel like Waterfalls should just peeked. I mean, he's probably played that angle before, and known that if people run at him, he's got a really good chance to kill them. If he had just like peeked over or just flanked right after, he would have just been able to get like a bunch of kills immediately. They had no idea he was boosted up right in front of them.
So we had that little pause go down, and then we had 3
Flash. That was a sick play.
Sends them flying with that 5-7. He's gonna push it even more at 3K now, bringing down the third one with the AK. It seems they're onto him. Yeah, Don Q finally shuts him down. Closes the valve, and the water has stopped flowing. 4-on-2 right now. Dame QA up in the vents with that monkey business. He's gonna fall back. But PiTER, well, Waterfalls really has got them into a very good spot
That was a
to win the
super,
half.
super cute flash off the wall there as he was blind. Peakman got a couple of kills. Basically won the round for him right now. There's only 2 players alive. Both of them players that Waterfalls hasn't killed. And are stranded out in mid. And, mid is great, but when you only have 2 players, it's really not that useful. I mean, you're still going to have to enter a site with 2 players per.
And JMQA and Spiker to close out the half.
That was a pretty tumultuous path for both teams.
Yeah, it really was.
There's a lot going on. It's really hard to say exactly What went wrong? It was barely any strategy. It was a lot more aim duels and a lot of early round endings. A lot of like 1v1s. Well, I won't say a lot
Like
of 1v1s,
2v2s,
2v2s. Yeah,
2v2, 3v2s, either way.
very close ones. I think some of what made it exciting though was the fact that like there was I can remember at least 3 rounds where someone had a man advantage and then lost the round, which just shouldn't happen, you know. And it wasn't justified either. I feel like even talking through one of those rounds, it seemed like there was just no reason why you know, this kill should have been had for free when it was 5v3.
Yeah. So, into another pistol round. First of the second half, it's 8-7. I mean, PiTER do take that win. Cash has always talked about as being a very even map. And Arky, can you stop the Glock train? Do you have the answer? You just need to land really one headshot. You can't quite get it. You missed the first, and it's hard to recover when 5 people are charging you down. So the responder, well, one of them is your Don Q, but he's smoked off. Tried just hoping he can get a one-tap through that smoke, but doesn't get it. If you don't want to waste too many bullets, because you don't really have many to work with. Mixwell, though, on the flank, brings down Waterfall super quick. So 4-4. Bomb, though, has gone down for PiTER, and they're going to start pushing CT. Zersky and Facecrack rolling out. Get the player upstairs. Oh, Don Q actually with 2 HP is able to get one, and now suddenly this round is looking very hard to win for the terrorists, and it's just JMQA alone. He's able to get one more kill, but the bomb will be defused here, and Epsilon's been good. Actually, both teams have been good about having kits here on the pistol round.
Yeah. Great retake. I don't know. They got most of their kills before they even got on the site. Obviously, a flank was
Don Q should
and,
not have lived.
Yeah, Don Q should not have lived. I mean, he had an amazing shot. I think the flank was justified in the sense that he probably should have been able to get that kill, but ultimately, PiTER, again, man advantage means nothing. And this is huge man advantage, right? They got 1 kill on their Glock train rush into a site without losing a man, get the bomb down, and have an after plant and lose to 3 players alive.
It was 5-on-3, yeah, because Mixwell killed one of those players flanking almost immediately. So
No
8-8 now. Tied it right up. PiTER, full save. Looking to get those rifles in the 3rd round. And of course, Epsilon looking to keep everybody alive. They did go for 2 SMGs. One of them has just fallen. And now Don Q, is he going to close it out with the USP? Does a bit of damage, works him down with that MP7, closes it out. So good way to survive with 4 people alive and keeping all your rifles.
So what are PiTER's chances right now? Like, do you feel like in this game? I mean, this has been a back and forth match with defuses, 2v2s, 1v1s, trading rounds pretty much constantly. The most rounds in a row, 1 or 3. That was by Epsilon. Now coming into this half, they have a pistol. They've got a slight lead. Do you think that they're going to have an easy time on the CT side?
I don't know. I'm thinking it's going to be pretty back and forth, just like the first half was. Could really be anyone's map here, but of course, if Epsilon does take it, then they're just going to close it out to 0. This round is like maybe slightly throwaway for Epsilon. The fact that they didn't bother to get rid of that MP7, but I mean, it went down. They found a kill. I think they refragged off of the MP7 dying, and they found all the frags. 3-on-2. So once again, one of these mid-round situations. One team with the slight advantage. Although PiTER getting the bomb down, JMQA trying to find a frag from top of the forklift, and he finally does. Gets it through the smoke. Alexa's trying to retreat back towards the safety of the truck. Is denied. So now a 2-on-2.
Oh man,
There's the
great
CTs with
spots.
the advantage here. Oh, spotted there. Yeah, hand over face, spotted through the smoke, shot through the smoke. Mixwell's on the bomb. Arky hits the shot. And that's another round to Epsilon. But this one, though, they did suffer some loss.
Yeah, somewhat. It was very close. I actually thought Epsilon had a great hold. It was, again, it was 4v2, I think. Maybe it was 3v2. But,
It was 3v2, I think.
It was 3v2. Epsilon got on the site. JMQA found a really nice frag falling down into the smoke on a player that he caught a glimpse of. They got the bomb down. It was 2v2. They had great after plant spots, and then, you know, a nice shot returned on JMQA by Mixwell to make that retake possible. So overall, pretty close round, but I think it was well played by both teams.
No, Epsilon had to drop some guns to get it. Actually, I don't think Mixwell did drop. He had 7K, and now he's only got 5.9, so still a decent round for Epsilon despite losing 3 in that last one. And here it is. I mean, that's a economy building round. You shut down the complete just like fast eco into the A site. They pretty much all 5 died at the same exact time. So
Yep.
you know, no one was lonely on the T side. They all went down together.
A round like that can make you feel like you're losing, even if you're winning. And PiTER aren't winning, but they aren't necessarily losing. But I feel like that round just makes the gap feel a lot bigger than it is. Though they're gonna come into this round knowing that they have guns now. Waterfall's actually gonna have an op, so that might make a difference here. He's gonna be picking mid and finding the kill. Q, one of the best players on Epsilon, is gonna get taken out early. Alexis, though, answers it back on a player pushing Squeaky, and they don't want to get thinned out too much. Dursky, though, is gonna find a solo kill on a player pushing a site, and I'm not sure why.
Yeah, pushing that smoke too. A lone player in B, and he's going to be the one to push out. I guess he's like, all right, we're at a man disadvantage. I kind of got to do...
They weren't, though.
Were they not? Oh,
No,
yeah, they did even it right back up. Maybe he didn't quite get that memo, and he thought that he needed to make a play. So, yeah, definitely questionable there, pushing out by yourself and through a smoke. Trying to probably throw like a...
Hello?
Soaker, man. Call him the super soaker.
Hello.
LOL indeed.
What else do you say?
Again, put that in the commercial for the M4 A1S. Oh, okay. JMQA lurking in the under vent position. He is able to get one, so make it a 1-on-2. He heard him drop. I think Mixwell, though, going to get another shot. Make it a double kill on the round. He's moving in. He's got a grenade. Oh, that would have been sweet. That was a
Oh, no way.
flick nade, and he's got a kit.
No way he got that.
I think he's got it.
Unreal.
Oh
Legend.
my gosh, with milliseconds to spare.
Legend.
Imagine how much sicker that would have been if that underhand nade, though, bounced up and then he forced him back into it.
Yeah, that was that. If he threw that nade a little bit farther, would have done some damage. But wow, no way. That was a huge round. Epsilon take another clutch to their name, and yeah, around that PiTER should not have lost there.
Well,
but, it all started with that soaker.
What can you do
what
when
was
someone
that?
peeks a corner, jumping, one-shots you, and then Mixwell pulls off this ridiculous clutch at the end? Like, yeah, you shouldn't lose those, but sometimes ridiculous, you know, RNG and just individual plays can come together for you. Case in point, round 20.
Yeah, and it could have been at a more crucial time. 8-12 now. That
Into the triple op setup.
Yeah, gap is being widened. PiTER at 8 rounds. Epsilon. Oh, Alexis sees the head of Waterfalls, the man who got the first pick of the last round.
Where are they running with the ops? We got Soaker on a highway.
Wow,
We got Mixwell playing door with the P250 because they're like, hey, we got 3 ops. I'll just use the P250. He goes for the pop flash. Looks like that's why he had that out. He switches to the op now as he's pushing Squeaky, and you've got, oh, he gets the shot as well. Q brings on Waterfalls. Arky holding on to B with his op, but now we're on to Face Crack coming in through middle, trying to get up into the vents. Oh, does find Alexis and brings him down. Oh, pushing through, gets Arky as well. So just like that, Face Crack evens it up to a 3-on-3. Q on 2 HP. Can he get Jersky? He looks like he might have spotted. Maybe that was just spam through the smoke. Yeah, I don't think he could see through that. Ooh. Oh my gosh, JMQA was so blind. Put out of his misery there by Soaker. Face Crack gonna find another. That was a nice triple for him on the round. But now Dursky left to pick up the pieces in a 1v2.
That puts you on tilt. You're like spraying an op down, takes a shot, falls off, and like another op peaks in the exact same spot. The trade and Soaker with another kill. Excellent round from him. Taking that really aggressive peek into the site, exposing himself to B main, just to get that kill in river when he knew he had to. So important. I think it was the risk he had to take.
They want to keep with the ops. They will preserve 2 of them. Will they go? I mean, they've got the money for the 3rd if they want to go back into it. I do not advocate triple op setups. Unless it's the last round of the half on Dust 2.
Yeah, then 5 autos in spawn.
Yeah, 5 autos in spawn. Well, for T-side, I guess. Navi do it all the time, actually. It's pretty funny. So triple ops. They had it for a second, but someone did drop into an M4, I think. Or maybe I'm hallucinating. I'm not really sure.
Waterfalls. Moves it up again. He's here every single round, and sometimes he gets the kill, sometimes he doesn't. Wow, that was nice. Right through the corner of that box.
All right, so PiTER starting with that man advantage to see if they can hold on. Because again, as we've said many times, it hasn't always been the case that the team that has the man advantage should win the round. Mixwell now going to even it right back up, and Q is in a really good spot. He's going to go for that pop flash out into B main, and it's going to get quite a few people, but it really just alerts them. It didn't quite blind them. It just said, hey, I'm in checker. Come and kill me. And Waterfalls obliged him. So 4-on-3 now. PiTER with the man advantage.
Looking for that HLTV clip. I think he just needed to edge out a little bit and take him one at a time. They had no idea he was there. He didn't know that, but they weren't rushing him, so...
He threw that pop flash. The way he threw the pop flash also makes it go way further.
Yeah,
so it kind of went past them.
Mm-hmm.
If you get it to pop right in the doorway, he might have had a better chance.
Yeah, I mean, they weren't even, like... I don't think they reacted to the flash because they weren't even looking at it. But you're right, like, he didn't throw it. He didn't throw the God flash. He just threw a flash.
Exactly. So Mixwell to save. And PiTER finally, after 6 rounds of loss in the second half, are able to get one. So up to 9, trying to get... Oh, nice. Clothesline. Trying to get into the double digits here and play catch-up. As Epsilon, they're still on 13, right? Good number to keep Epsilon at. They get to 14. Maybe your hopes are smashed a little bit. You know, they get to 15, and
well,
it's going to be tough to come back.
They lose this round. It's match point. Like, they're going to be hurt so bad. Like,
Yeah.
You know, Epsilon were able to just barely come away with a lot of these rounds, and that's why they're actually low on economy. I mean, they've won 6 rounds in a row and are 1 away from a save, so I guess it goes both ways in this situation, but...
Well, round 20 and 21 were super costly for the CCs.
Yeah. Well, Mixwell has 31 frags.
Yeah, he's been going off. Also, Arky has a Nova, by the way.
Ooh, boost over the
Oh, I
smoke.
like this boost, but the
Oh!
nade lands right on top of him.
That was hype.
Was it a dink and then the nade finished him off, or was it the nade hitting him in the face that made the
Will a
sound?
rotator be caught here? Oh, it's a Nova at mid. Oh my goodness, Arky cannot do it. I think the dink hit... Mixwell says how. The dink, it dinked Waterfalls, right? While he was on his head.
Yeah.
He
Saw my shoes? All right, Mixwell. I noticed you bought new shoes. I just didn't want to say anything.
Secret. Hey.
Secret. Secret.exe or?
Oh,
nice.
Good patience from
That's,
Donkey.
yeah, that's really well played from Donkey. To just be patient, to take
Just
the
long
pain,
enough.
and he gets 1 kill where he should have probably got 0. If he had peeked out immediately, there's no chance. Alexis, oh my gosh, he's gonna hit it to a 1-on-2. But yeah, at least FaceCrack was kind of watching Alexis's back, so the trade comes almost immediately, and they'll get another round into the double digits, and well, down goes the economy of Epsilon.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, if PiTER are 3 rounds off, but because a lot of the rounds that Epsilon won were very close, they're pretty poor at this point. They and PiTER managed to string 2 in a row together. Couldn't have been more important for Epsilon to win that round, and couldn't do it. So.
Donkey with Deagle armor, though. There's a chance. There is a chance. Where is he? Looks like he's in B. Waterfall's trying to hit these shots out over towards middle. Ooh. Gets one through the wall.
Nice try, flush him.
Got him.
Oh!
Oh!
Late.
He did a little like, oh, I'm pro and I'm flicking my mouse in frustration move, and then he went for a repeat and he just got obliterated by a P250 from Alexis, who had taken damage through the wall too. And now Donkey is still healthy, still with that Deagle and armor. In the site, Arky playing that corner that I think a lot of people call that Snacks.
Yeah, Snacks always throws a smoke down B main, just plays it.
Yeah, and just sits there. So to be so annoying as to have a spot named after you, that's got to be the
easy
dream.
to clear
Right?
though. Yeah, Darcy's easy to clear right now. Yeah.
Also easy to forget about.
Oh,
Oh,
later.
Donkey doesn't hit it. There's the given the sector clear radio command. I should use that more often. I'm gonna make a bind. 4-on-3. Of course, the eco for Epsilon. Looking to see if they get that gun from Waterfalls. They're bringing over the troops so they can try to boost up there, but they find... Whoa, okay. Okay. Soaker just going to bring down Spiker just like that. So there's at least an AK. Are they going to try to get back to this boost, find the op? If so, JMQA would be there to cut them off.
Joker's just that dude that makes you mad.
Yeah, I'm pretty upset.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Expensive round. Hugely expensive
I
round.
mean, I would be really upset if I was PiTER. Like, you go to peek this guy, and he's trying to jump on some stupid signpost, and you can't hit him, and then he lands and he just one-taps you,
Yeah, and he has 9 HP.
and he has 9 HP. Oh my gosh. Uninstall.
Dursky could have dropped an AK for Spiker, who actually bought a Galil, so we'll see if that matters. Right now, we're pretty much on par with Epsilon in terms of economy, and because they lost 4 guns to 2 saving players.
That's rough. I mean, if they were on the CT side and that happened, like, that's devastation. At least they're on the cheaper side.
That's true.
So they still have a good round. They've got smokes, they've got Molotovs, which are so key to cash. Once again, going for this boost, and Mixwell's like, maybe I throw this nade again.
Oh.
Wow, he actually just spams up there, just expecting that. Waterfalls, though, will peek out and find Soaker. How many times have they done that boost?
No flash. Why didn't Soaker get flashed in? He just peeked, like...
Oh, nice molly. Hitting the wall, unfortunately, as he was trying to throw one to either quad or fence. The 5-on-4 now for PiTER as they are making this comeback.
A little bit of lack of discipline there, losing that first pick for no reason. Mixwell almost tried to make a nice play, like he saw it coming, flashed in. I thought he would just throw the nade, which would have been good, but Soaker might have put that round in jeopardy. And from the squeaky.
Oh, no, Alexis.
What?
He peeks out reloading.
I'm leaving.
Yeah, I don't know. That was like that was your chance back into the round, and yeah, it still would have been tough, but at least you're buying their attention. It gives Mixwell maybe a chance to grab one from the Z highway. Arky now trying to flank. He pushes that smoke, and he actually does find Dursky. That grenade goes far for Don Q. Don Q, though, going to clear that default spot. Will clear it 3-on-2. Now Epsilon's got the man advantage. It's just Face Crack. Oh, on the side of the site with the nade out. He'll catch one, and now it's Face Crack with 100. Arky with 12. 1v1. Arky not even going for it. He's backing off.
Yeah, it's I guess it's kind of surprising, but just sees the value in keeping his gun there. That was really nice. A really nice attempt at a retake. Arky got a kill he shouldn't have got. He spammed through a smoke and then ran through right after, and still got a frag on a player waiting for him in A main. But that's PiTER coming closer and closer to evening out here. Once again, a 1v1 that went the way of a certain team. 4 bomb explosions in the rounds that PiTER have won, and 4 bomb defusals in the rounds that Epsilon have won in this half so far. Just action-packed rounds every single time.
Yeah. I mean, what does that tell you, right? Oh, every single round the bomb has been planted. Sites have not been holding. It's just been retakes and some maybe mistakes, I guess, or just, getting into the site, getting the bomb down, but not enough time to get a good post-plant position if you're the terrorists.
There's definitely a lack of discipline in some of these situations. Like, Soaker in that situation, peeking A main, Donkey flashed A main, right, to get that spray off, and then Soaker peeked like 4 seconds later just to peek it because he didn't get that kill.
Oh, he's trying to do a little hop to get out to that gun. Soaker and Alexis towards middle now. Alexis getting boosted in those vents towards B. Spiker with a nice smoke to close down this highway push. Maybe there's a bit of a gap over Toxic, but at least, you only have to look in that one spot if you've got the smoke down. Waterfall's getting up on top of that forklift. 3-on-3. Spiker will bring down Soaker, and they do have that kit still on Alexis. They can try to go for this. Bonded Face Crack, and the peak is strong. Face Crack will bring down Alexis. Was just trying to take his time and hit that one tap, but Face Crack kind of saw him, gave him the re-peak.
Comeback Kings are making the dream real here, rounds in a row. 6 is the new record for Epsilon, but PiTER already up to 5 of their own. And if they win the next one, will once again retake the lead. After the first half being pretty much as even as it could be, PiTER had a slight lead of 1 round until Epsilon were able to take a pistol. So here we have a bye from both teams. This is going to mean so much. Again, the economy is fairly low. Overall, I think PiTER will be able to rebuy one more time. Epsilon, no, I don't think they will. So, actually, it's Epsilon with the loss bonus on their side. So
yeah. Maybe if Mixwell could just hurry up and drop a 40 bomb.
Yeah, right.
I mean, come on, Mixwell. 35 kills? That's not enough. But in seriousness, Mixwell dominating here. Face Crack, though, has really turned it on, getting multiple kill rounds. Multiple kill rounds, I'll say it that way. 3-on-3, though. JMQA, he doesn't have many frags, but honestly, the frags that he does have been quite impactful. And that one will give them the man advantage 3-on-2. Oh, and Mixwell, he was kind of prepared for that, but Spiker wins out. JMQA will be spotted. Soaker needs to bring that one home. 3 bullets, he'll go out for a re-peek. He's trying to switch out to this AK, and he will. Does a quick jump back into checker, does a quick peek as well. And can he get this peek? Soaker will do it! And well, not to put a damper on the moment for Soaker, but that should not happen if you are PiTER.
No, not at all. Not at all. And they all just wanted to trade there. He got the first kill, was very legitimate. He almost failed to get it, but
Yeah.
he did get it. It was supposed to be his. I give him that one. The second one, on site, peek the left side of the site with the op. Fine. You have a player right on top of you to trade. He goes to trade and can't do it. Unfortunately, it was the player in the 1v1. I think that was most at fault there, but
we're just missing the shots when he was, you know, with a USP trying to hop around with his back to the person in sight.
That's true too.
Although I didn't see the person in sight, maybe they, you know, were kind of not peeking, trying to play the 2-on-1 at that point.
Make it.
But then they were peeking though, right? Because when he peeks out, they were like there, trained on the corner, trying to go for the counter boost. And it seemed like they even had an idea what was happening, but they weren't able to stop it in its entirety. Arky gets 1, JMQA to trade him out 4-on-4 now. Here in round 28, minute 15 on the clock.
Oh, the comeback has stopped. Epsilon now secure a round lead, and needed to do it. I mean, because otherwise, I think they'd be more likely to save than PiTER are right now. So PiTER.
And this is the round for Epsilon to win the match.
Yeah, pretty much.
This breaks PiTER's money, would give you match point, and you can close it out. If not, it's going to be very hard fought. Probably will go all 30 rounds and likely to see OT.
They just need to play safer. I mean, there was no trades. Like, Facecrack was able to get 2 entries on B, and then JMQA came in and got another pick on a player, waiting for him to peek a certain angle. Mixwell here is giving up the A site. Oh, he's going to fork.
He's trying to get back in.
Uh-oh.
They hit that shot. That could have maybe secured the round. He's moved back in, trying to work around the smoke. Alexis, though, taking advantage that everyone is trying to find that offer, and he's able to bring down 3, make it 4. Alexis stepping up, living here with 8 HP, gets the quad kill, and gets him the easy match point here in round 29. PiTER is straight up broke.
Straight up broke. No more than 24k on a certain player, on a single player, that's Spiker, and we'll have to fight from way behind here. Epsilon know that they are broke. They know that they're on a complete force buy. All they have to do is play safely, and PiTER want to try to end this round as early as possible. They've got a ton of flashes, but are going to need to hit an entry early, and because there's actually not a 2-1-2 setup, that might be an issue for them, but great nade right now.
Yeah. As a B player, I literally throw that nade every single round. And it pays off here, does a lot of damage. It shuts down this rush, well, rather the M4s after the fact do. JMQA trying to do what he can, and there it is, 16-13, and well, our predictions, or maybe our fanboyism of PiTER, throws us completely off, and it's Epsilon that will take the series 2-0, knocking PiTER out of the tournament, and Epsilon to move on to perhaps get revenge up against Mortal Kombat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, great match from both teams. A little bit. It seemed like discipline was a little bit of an issue on both sides, but that made for an exciting game. And overall, in terms of hitting shots, Epsilon edged it out. Mixwell 35 frags in a map.
Did he really on 35?
35, yeah.
Yeah, like he was hot, but gosh, near the end he was 35 frags for a really long time. And everyone else kind of stepped up, like Alexis with the 4K there in the round to get them to the match point. But obviously Mixwell quite a solid performance. So that is that. That's the series out of the way. PiTER to lose their map pick of Cobble, and probably very happy at the start to see like, oh, Epsilon pick Cash, great for us. But no, Epsilon win that as well, and we don't need the decider of Inferno. So it'll be a waiting game now for LDLC White to get situated, to get back home from ESWC, so we can play those winner bracket finals out. LDLC White versus Mortal Kombat. And it will be Epsilon in the lower bracket finals. And that will put them, let's see, 1, 2... Okay, already all these teams are in the top 4, so that means they get a chance to face the bottom 4 from the Pro League. So the Pro Placement Tournament will contain, assuming they accept, I guess, their invitations or continue on, LDLC White, Mortal Kombat, PiTER, and Epsilon. So, I mean, that's good news right there. PiTER just out of the money, I think, having lost. Maybe they get like a couple hundred. I don't know if there's 4th place money.
I think they do.
Yeah, there might be some 4th place money then. Not a bad result, but it's Epsilon that moves on. And that's it. We're done for the day here for Europe. We've got another game coming up hours from now. for North America, those main playoffs continuing. So come back for those here, mlg.tv/playcevo. But as for myself, I'm Helium. With me, Launders. I don't know, you got anything else to say to the people?
At Helium Umbrella, at CS Boxer. Peace.
See you guys.